Movie Fanatic.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Movie Fanatic review. Today's review is going to be on the film Ford vs. Ferrari, directed by James Mangold, starring Matt Damon and Christian Bale. American automotive designer Carroll Shelby and fearless British race car driver Ken Miles battle corporate interference, the laws of physics, and their own personal demons to build a revolutionary vehicle for the Ford Motor Company. Together, they plan to create against the race cars of Enzo Ferrari at the 24-hour Le Mans in France of 1966. I give the film 5 stars, and here are those reasons why. Number 1, sound design. I thought the sound design was phenomenal. The sounds of the race cars made me feel like I was actually at the racetrack and driving one of the cars. And when they were building the cars and testing the engine, the sound design made me feel like that I was also there and helped build the car myself. Number 2, cinematography. Usually with fast-moving objects, you can't get a clear image of the object moving. However, with this film, you can clearly see the fast-moving images. Keep in mind they also have expensive equipment that can do the job, and they probably filmed those shots a little slower, but it was still nice to see. And there were several interior shots of Ken Miles driving the car, and I didn't mind this because it helped visualize what it would have been like to be there and help me see what Ken was thinking while he was driving. My favorite shot was when Shelby and Henry Ford II got into the car to test it out, and I liked Ford's emotions at the end mostly, but it was still pretty cool.
You ready?
I was born ready, Mr. Shelby. Hit it.
Number 3, the connection between father and son. In many sports films I've seen, there hasn't been a strong relationship between the kid and their father. For example, in The Mighty Ducks, Charlie and his mom left his father because the father was a jerk. In Remember the Titans, I never heard anything about a good relationship with the father. The only thing mentioned about the father was that he was still alive. And in Air Bud, either the father died or he just wasn't in the picture. But in this film, I can see a loving relationship between Ken Miles and his son Peter, which made me feel happy to be in the theater myself. Number 4, characterization. Matt Damon and Christian Bale, I felt personally, took the time to truly get to know their characters. And by doing so, put on an amazing performance. It helped bring in the connection between the two of them, which helped make the story more interesting. The one thing I didn't enjoy, and this doesn't have to do with the film itself, it's just my personal opinion, but I hated Leo. He was like one of the executive businessmen for the Ford Motor Company, and he was a complete and total dick to Ken Miles. I was just like, what the hell? Let the man race. What is wrong with you? Now that we have the review out of the way, let's move on to some facts versus fiction about the film, and I got these from Forbes.com. You can go check them out for yourself if you would like to. Henry Ford addressing the production line. Ford had 20 lieutenants between the assembly floor and his jurisdiction. Any one of them could have given the speech he gave at the beginning of the film, but Ford himself would not have. Ford going for a ride with Carroll Shelby. In the film, he went for a ride in a Ford GT40 MK2, but in reality, there would have been no possible way for the CEO of a company to go for a joyride in a race car without proper protection. Lee going to Italy to talk to Ferrari. In the film, Lee Iacocca traveled to Italy to try to buy Ferrari. In reality, some people from Ford did in fact go to Italy on the orders of Henry Ford, but to buy Ferrari, but Lee was not a part of that group. Ken and Shelby fighting. There is no doubt that the two of them had butted heads every now and then, but there is no actual record of them having a brawl in the middle of the street like the film shows. Ford executives drinking in the pit after winning Le Mans. If they did this in real life, the car itself would have been disqualified if the officials had seen that kind of behavior take place. And that, my friends, is the review on Ford vs. Ferrari. Let me know what you thought about the film in the comments below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can keep in the loop of the next film reviews to be upcoming. And that will be on 21 Bridges, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and Frozen 2. And if I can see it, Dark Waters, but I don't think I'll be able to, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.